Hi ExtraTop family, in this video we will talk about Amber Heard's sister testifies she saw Johnny Depp abuse her sister. Amber Heard's legal team continued its defense Thursday in Johnny Depp's defamation suit against her. Depp is suing Heard for $50 million over an op-ed she wrote for the Washington Post in 2018, in which she described surviving domestic violence without mentioning Depp by name. Heard's witness list Thursday included Depp's former best friend, Bruce Witkin, his former agent, Tracey Jacobs, his former business manager, Joel Mandel, and Heard's former attorney, Mulroney. This group of witnesses testified to Depp's character, drug and alcohol use, and what was characterized as erratic behavior. Thursday also focused on Heard's counter-suit, which centers on statements made in 2020 by Depp's former attorney Adam Waldman, accused Heard of making up hoax allegations against Depp and said she staged being abused. Waldman's witness testimony via video deposition was limited due to his conversation with Depp being the subject of attorney-client privilege. Jessica Kovacevic, Heard's talent agent, was asked to testify regarding business opportunities Heard lost following Waldman's comments. Heard's legal team also called Ron Skinnell, director of Berkeley Research Group, to the witness stand to speak to the negative social media response directed at Heard in the time following Waldman's public statements. In a video deposition tapped in March and played for the court on Thursday, Kovacevic said that following the accusations that she was lying, Heard lost a deal she had with Amazon for film, an endorsement deal, and a beauty campaign with L'Oreal. No one out loud can say they are taking this away from her because you know if this bad press, Kovacevic said when asked of the connection to Waldman's comments, because it's nothing she did and it's all hearsay, but there is no other reason. Heard's career didn't take off the success of Aquaman despite the fact that it was a blockbuster hit. Kovacevic said the agent said it was abnormal that someone with already motivated success would not get a number of endorsement deals or movie offerings after being a co-lead in such a large movie franchise. In my experience and the experience of my colleagues, your career takes a turn after something like that. She was very well received in the movie at the time. Everyone was very happy with her at the time. There was no issues. And then to have a complete downturn after that, and then have that coincide with constant tweets and negativity put out about her. I don't have a physical piece of paper of evidence, but it's the only logical conclusion I can draw. Ellen Barkin described Depp's jealousy behavior during their brief sexual relationship. Barkin said that she saw Depp multiple times a week over the course of several months and that he was a jealous and controlling man. I had a scratch on my back once that he got very angry. He insisted it came from me having sex with a person who wasn't him during that time, Barkin said. Barkin said that she saw Depp become out of control during an argument while they were filming Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Depp threw a wine bottle across a hotel room in the direction of her and other people at the time. Heard's former attorney says she received very mean calls from Depp. Mulroney, Heard's former attorney, said she was representing Heard in both nuptial agreement discussions when Depp called to fire her on Heard's behalf. Mulroney said she was working on Heard's behalf in February 2015 emailing back and forth with Depp's attorney over the contract. California is a community property state, generally meaning that each party had 50% stake in earnings made during that marriage, Mulroney testified. Mulroney received a very mean phone call from Depp in which he said he was firing her on behalf of her, she testified. Well, my only exact recollection is he called me a bitch, Mulroney said when asked to describe that she meant by very mean call. I just was extremely rattled by the call. I was on the phone for a very short time. I didn't want to be rude, but I told him I had to hang up like after 2 or 3 minutes after I realized what was happening. Depp didn't have the authority to fire Mulroney, but her working relationship with Heard ended within a few days' time. Amber Heard's sister Whitney claims she was given an NDA after Johnny Depp allegedly hit her. Amber Heard's younger sister claims Johnny Depp once hit her and then repeatedly struck Heard, who defended her in the incident. Whitney Henry Quiz, 34, testified on Wednesday about witnessing her Aquaman actress sister, now 36, becoming controlled and abused by ex-husband Depp during their relationship. Henry Quiz, who lived in the couple's residences at times, admitted she and Depp got along really well at first and recalled doing drugs with the movie star and on occasions. Frankly, we all fell in love with him at first, she told the courtroom. Henry Quiz was also questioned about the March 2015 incident when Depp, now 59, allegedly hit her and Heard on a staircase at their penthouse. According to Henry Quiz, Heard found text messages that showed Depp was allegedly having an affair, causing an argument in which Depp eventually said, "Amber made me do it." She testified that Depp threw a Red Bull can that hit his nurse DB Lloyd in the back. Then I'm at the top of the stairs with my back on the stairs, and that's when Johnny runs up the stairs. I'm facing Amber. He comes up behind me, strikes me in the back. I hear Amber shout, "Don't hit my sister." She smacks him, lands one. At that point, that's when Depp's security guard Travis McGivern runs up the stairs after Amber landed one. But by that time, Johnny had already grabbed Amber by the hair with one hand and was whacking her repeatedly in the face with the other as I was standing there. Travis then pulls them apart. Heard's closet was completely destroyed by Depp afterward, Henry Quiz said, as the jury was shown photos of the alleged aftermath following the staircase incident. Henry Quiz said she was given a non-disclosure agreement form to sign. There was an NDA on my kitchen table. My understanding is it's a contract to keep things private, to keep your mouth shut. Essentially, I was asked to sign one. I don't believe I signed it. I left sometime after. McGivern, one of Depp's witnesses, previously testified in the trial, offering a differing account on the staircase incident. The security guard, who is still employed by Depp, recalled a relatively peaceful conversation devolved into a louder and volatile discourse. He said Heard was the one who threw a Red Bull can at Depp during the incident, leading McGivern to stand near Depp as the verbal onslaught continued from both of them. Mr. Depp was giving as good as he got at that point. He was angry and agitated. He added that he blocked a burst thrown by Heard too, and that the Aquaman actress tried to spit on Depp amid the verbal vitriol from both of them. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw a face and an arm come across my right shoulder, and I saw a closed fist contact Mr. Depp in the left side of his face. That was Mrs. Heard's face. Adding of the actor's reaction, he said the initial look on his face kind of mirrored mine. Kind of a look of shock, like what just happened? Where did that come from? At that point, I wasn't gonna let Mr. Depp get hit anymore, so I moved him down the last flight of stairs to the lower level and told him we are leaving. It wasn't up to him anymore, just for his safety. He said he saw a nice little shiner on Depp's face afterward that was swollen and red, but not black and blue yet. He testified that she swung at Depp in the alleged fight so that he didn't push my sister down the stairs. She said on the stand, in all of my relationship to date with Johnny, I hadn't landed a blow, and I for the first time hit him, like actually hit him square in the face. Depp is suing her for defamation over a 2018 op-ed she wrote for the Washington Post about surviving domestic abuse. Though she didn't mention him by name in the article, he has said multiple times under oath that he has never struck Heard or any woman, and he testified that his goal is the truth as he seeks to clear his name in the trial. Heard is counter-suing for defamation, claiming Depp launched a smear campaign to discredit her allegations as a whore. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit the subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching. Extra Top, extra fun.